By the Emperor's light, another warp breach! Purge the heretics for the Emperor! Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So, it's been a little while since I've been able to record, but I believe last time we talked to Goth Mommy for a little bit, and we started off down the Bloody Brick Road, which I believe that means this way is progress. So this whole area down here is actually safe to loot.
Always keep your eye on the price.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right in because I'm really excited to get into the DLC. The workers, beaten to within an inch of their lives, are returning stolen power panels, wire, and microlumens to containers marked disposal. Long live the Rogue Trader. Alright. What is this? Look at me, boss. Got all my limbs intact. Don't even need to take breaks. Pick me. Oh, they're all... It's like a work auction. Oh, God. Well, you know, that's kind of my fault. I forgot it was 40k for a second. What's over here? Is this... Scrap merchant?
Keep your wits about you.
There's got to be loot around here somewhere. Hello? Ooh. I like those odds.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Ranged weaponry and holy gifts. Nice. Alright. Well, we're gonna loot this place clean. The time-worn loader is barely fit for purpose at this point, but the enforcers still see its complex maintenance as the lesser evil compared to hiring ignorant, clumsy scroungers to do the job. My God. Oh, you've got a name. Anything else around here before we talk to you? No. Alright, dude. Who are you? You sound familiar. Heinrich Montag. Oh, my buddy. The Infernus Master salutes you cheerfully with his low stick. Lord Captain, what an unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? The famous cuisine and magnificent vistas, no doubt. What are you doing here? I'm here to patch up Savage. Locomotive number 3, under the Tex Priest's supervision. That old grump is my personal favorite on the entire freight line. Every couple of years, Savage gets mad, his boiler catches fire, and starts spitting steam at the repairman. Guess who they call to take care of him in these situations? The Inferni, of course. And after I've done all the most dangerous works, that's when the Iron Brains come in. But that's alright, I love Savage. When he's in a good mood, the feeling you get standing at his levers and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those Tex Priest drivers who get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels thumping like mad, and all that furious power pulsing in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about there's this mischievous spark in Heinrich's eyes. I introduce you. Yeah, I can't turn down an offer like that. Hello, Savage. The panel before you is covered with technical runes, lumens, and levers. The platform shakes with the boiler's mighty vibration as the iron beast beneath your feet growls and snorts ferociously. Heinrich squints contented and whispers the litany of ignition before turning to you. The machine is angry and refuses to obey. Right now, Savage is powered only by the auxiliary maneuvering engine. We will need to start the main rotor if we want to take a trip down the freight line. Let's listen. Listen to the rumbling noise coming from the boiler. The stubborn machine does indeed seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanism resembles hoarse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens on the control panel makes you think of the malicious glare of a predator. The spirit of the machine is vicious, but strong and lively. I would like to pretend that I'm smarter than going for number 2. But that's absolutely what we're doing. Resolutely grab the biggest lever. A deafening clang resounds from Savage's innards, and the train shudders underfoot, as if preparing to leap forward. Whoa, careful, your lordship. Don't let this monster smash us against the nearest wall. Put your hand on the big lever and gently give it a pull. Very gently. Savage does not like being hassled. Grasp the lever and gently pull it towards you. A few erratic jolts shake the platform, and an indignant groan emanates from the depths of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palm of your hand. There is a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage's fiery heart is stirring. Do you feel it? There's so much energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive, unruly and enamored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. There is almost a loving tenderness in Heinrich's voice. Pull the lever toward you, smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with the command rune. Is it just me, or is this starting to sound a little bit sexual? I hope not. I'm not trying to screw my smoking buddy. Just hang out with him a little bit. A new explosion inside Savage shakes his iron body, causing your eyes to see double from the vibration. Now you are feeling his real power. He can run down the entire freight line in a minute, given the chance, and kill everyone who rides him at that speed. Now try applying some thrust to the main rotor. Grab those paired levers and give them a firm tug. What's this? I like those odds. Reach for the ornately carved letters and awaken the beast. A torrent of steam bursts from the slit in front of your face, but Heinrich deftly covers you with his shoulder. A moment later, you realize that you cannot hear a thing, or rather, you hear only one thing: the roar of the engine, triumphant and powerful. Looks like Savage has agreed not to kill us both. His tech priest guardians will be pleased. All hail the Lord Captain! You've subdued a mighty beast today. Now I'm sure you have urgent business to attend to, and it's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he is feeling cranky. I really want to, but I gotta try and stay on task. Well, you know what? I wonder if it will even let me. Change of plans. Full speed ahead. We are heading down the freight line. Not quite, your lordship. I said Savage is not dangerous, but not dangerous ends right here. He might just pull a stunt and bake us to death during the ride. It would be better if the ship did not lose another Lord Captain. Fair enough. Have a good trip. Everything is going to be alright. Savage would never fry me. Right, Savage? Alright, well, we gotta start looking for a new Inferni. I could have swore... Yeah. Can I go over here? Oh, Jesus. Nope. Alright, well... I guess we're making our way towards progress, then. Anything over here?
I always have a backup plan.
Ooh. Burned out folks' belongings, hot from the oven. One ration card off the price for regulars, this shift only.
I always get
Oh, Jesus. Judging by the merchant's round, well-fed face, the rusty junk laid out on the counter is merely a smokescreen for the more valuable and likely illegal goods that are for now hidden from idle glances. Well, he's good at his job if I'm not even getting a skill check to look for him. So we're in some kind of a market. I'm liking this new area. Alright, so that's progress. We talked to the dead man. Probably got to push him off. But first things first, we got some loot. More ration cards. I have no idea what I can use these for. But I will take the cargo. Okay, so there's a door down there. What's going on over here? That's the rogue trader. How many times do I need to tell you ungrateful maggots mistakes must be paid for? Have mercy in the throne's name, I beg you. The battered worker throws himself at your feet and touches the toe of your boot with his dirty palms. Your gracious lordship, hand of the God Emperor, save your unworthy servant. Well, he did praise the Emperor twice in the same sentence. Maybe we should help this guy. Get lost! The enforcer's heavy baton pummels the man's back and shoulders several times. His bones crack audibly. The sound of breaking bones. Oh, Jesus. What? What? Oh my God. I went down the wrong corridor. The sound of breaking bones, the man's cries, and the enforcer's hateful laughter remind you of what you went through yourself, too vividly and too painfully. I have gained the echo of torment. -10 to perception? Jesus, that's a whole level up. My sincerest apologies, Lord Captain. Your boot, I'll clean it right away. I am gonna kill you. You just gave me a permanent debuff, you son of a bitch. A murmur of discontent breaks out among the gawkers who have gathered around. None of the other workers dare come closer, but the anger on their faces is plain to see. I intend to hear this man out. Your lordship, I work hard. Never even take breaks to rest, and all I earn is 7 ration cards with 15 mouths to feed back home. The enforcers shake me down every shift just like they do every other honest worker who... Enough whining. You and your pals lifted a box of Nutribars a few watches ago, and 2 canisters of water before that. I didn't beat the life out of you because I took pity on you, and this is the thanks I get? Can I kill this man? You quarantined the hub for 20 watches and refused to give out rations if we didn't have cards. Cards we had no way to earn. And today you earn 15 cards in a single shift because you do the work of 3 people, right? Or did you take your pals to a dark corner somewhere, do them in and take their share? I didn't do them in, it was in... They got their heads bashed in by crates. The dead don't need rations. Oh, shit. Let's see. Got quite a few. Society, you see, is much like a boot. Its toe proudly directs the foot of the Imperium forward, and yet it needs a soul to stand on. You are the soul, good people. That you are down here choking on dirt without ever seeing a sliver of light is not the result of someone's ill will, but rather it is the logical order of the world. I hope that your understanding and that this fact will help you make peace with your destiny and free you all of spite. I want to kill him. He gave me a permanent debuff. Am I to understand the enforcers are appropriating earnings from workers after their shifts? We appropriate nothing. We just monitor and redistribute. The rabble are a lying and thieving lot. We have instructions to stay alert for people holding more than the standard amount of ration cards to prevent supply embezzlement and famine. They do take our cards, your lordship, and then grow fat using them for themselves. The worker's eyes squeeze shut tightly as he whispers his accusations. He seems unable to believe his stroke of luck. Do I give him a warning? No, that permanent debuff really has me pissed off. Consider yourself discharged, thief. Tomorrow you are to stand here and queue for a work assignment like the others. The enforcer freezes in place, not daring to raise his hands to his red-hot face, and squeezes out a lifeless, "Yes, Lord Captain." The onlooking workers below bellow triumphantly, and point at the enforcers, praising the Lord Captain. A sullen, red-bearded man with keen black eyes draws your attention. His oddly piercing gaze seems to size you up the whole time you were speaking, but now he has hastened to conceal himself behind the gawkers. The next thing you know, you are watching him hurry deeper into the tunnels. Ooh, keep our eyes out for a red-bearded man. May the God Emperor protect you and all of House von Valentius, Lord Captain. Yeah, okay, there he is. Fuck! Sorry. God damn it. I really did not need to lose
Is there money to be
perception points. That's like one of my few good skills. I need that for shooting. I'll take this. Thank you for all your life's earnings. Sir, you can have... Aw, I feel bad. I'm sorry, dude. Follow after that guy in just a little bit. I want to loot the area. What? Oh, okay. That's behind there. First things first. Hello?
I always keep my options open.
Anything? Nothing, huh? The bay's bulkhead is marred by traces of gunfire and rust-colored stains of old blood that was never properly washed off. Oh, God. Let's see. Oh, alright. During each shift, railway hubs direct thousands of containers carrying the rogue trader's cargo to various destination compartments. It is ridiculous that we have this much space in this giant ship. Alright. Let's save just real quick. Skill checks, baby! Alright. Good luck, Abelard.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Oh, god damn it, really? This is why we save. I still need to figure out how to quick save. But there is loot back there, and I am not just going to walk away from it. Come on, potato. But yeah, well, I guess we have a little bit. Oh, never mind. As soon as I start talking, it goes up. Come on, old man. You can do this.
An expected result.
Oh, Jesus. Really? Abelard? Dude. It's 80%. It's not like I'm asking for the moon here. This is why we need to make sure all these skill checks are at 100. Because I have very, very shitty luck. But yeah, we'll get through this and then we'll start trying to make... Well, do we continue down the Bloody Brick Road or do we go after the red-bearded man? Maybe we go after the red-bearded man, to be honest.
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Despite your best efforts? Really?
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Okay, so... that might not be as bad as I think it is. God damn it, though. He even gave us the positive reaction, but he broke his back on the goddamn box? There's got to be a way around this stupid box. Because there's very clearly loot on the other side of it. But depending on how long this takes, I might actually have to try and speed things up a little bit.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Okay, so that was a successful line, and you're still breaking your back on the box. Is there a way around? No. What the hell? There's no other way over there. Alright. Why did he give me a successful line if he just breaks his back on it? I'll try it one more time. It's an 80% chance. I should have succeeded at least once by now. And I'm sorry for doing this, by the way. I don't want to do this with every little thing. But this is my ship, goddammit. I should be able to go through the boxes on my own goddamn ship. Yeah, I might have to cut out some of these loading screens, but this is going to be the last try. Come on, old man. You can do it.
Nothing's impossible for this old
Yeah,
officer.
okay, that was a successful line, and the thing's still all fucked up. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to leave loot behind, which burns the back of my throat just saying it.
What a peculiar thing.
An expected result.
Oh, nice. He made a bridge. More ration cards. We got 20 of the things.
Let us not dawdle.
Hello? That's a lot of stuff. Ooh. A group of beggars are rattling their alms mugs and ostentatiously displaying their hunger-sulken bellies in various disfigurements. A toothless man falls to his knees before you. Your lordship, spare a throne for those who can't even get the worst jobs. I have no idea what else I'm going to use these things for. So, let your bellies be full tonight. Praise be the Lord, Captain.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, fuck off, you lot. Now, Redbeard came this way. Nothing over here, huh? Alright.
Just as I planned.
I'm really hoping that that debuff is going to go away when I get back up to the command deck. Thief Leader. Several people are eagerly rummaging through a rack filled with weapons from the Enforcer's arsenal. A big man with a pockmarked face is the first to react to your presence. He attracts the others' attention with a piercing whistle and barks out, "Who are you? You're not supposed to be anyone." "Huh? It doesn't matter. Identify yourself." Take a closer look at the suspicious individuals. Makeshift armor peeks out from beneath their ragged clothes, and their battered weapons display a patchwork of crude repairs. This group stares longingly at the rack where the good plasteel gleams, restlessly clutching their humble weapons. You notice that the little finger on every person's right hand has been cut off. It is hardly a coincidence. Abelard, help these wretches realize the full extent of their unenviable position. Before you stands Lord Captain Lemedicus von Valentius, master of this vessel and everything on it, including those goods you are pawing at with your unwashed hands, and your miserable lives as well. People turn to stare at you in disbelief and exchange heated whispers. The excitement is interrupted by the leader's roar. "What are you gawking at? Hurry up and bend your backs as is right and proper. Your lordship, you must excuse these blockheads. I was taken aback myself. It's not every day you see the rogue traitor in the flesh. And as for this, I won't insult you by denying it. You've caught us red-handed. Who are you?" "The Hard Nines. A gang, a brotherhood from Transport Bay 9. Don't think we're parasites. We do our bit for the prosperity of the ship. We're sort of, assistants to the Enforcers. Self-appointed. We make sure that order is maintained in compartments where the Enforcers are too lazy or greedy for bribes. We put a stop to robbery and free thinking. And, well, we accept a small contribution as a show of thanks." Why do you want my weapons? To do business. We're no rebels. If anyone blasphemes against your lordship, we call the troublemakers to order, and we shed blood for the flagship without fear. I suppose that makes us, defenders of the ship? The thug raises his eyebrows questioningly and looks at you expectantly. Why stop there? You might as well call yourselves saints and say the fate of the whole dynasty rests on your shoulders. Don't be mean. You obviously did not expect anyone to be here. Are the Enforcers providing cover for you? I wish. Friendso, the newly appointed captain, had our informant strung up. He's tightening the screws, damn it. We can barely breathe. Today is the last time we'll come to pick over this compartment. You all have your little fingers cut off. What does it mean? It's our gang's initiation rite, a fine tradition. By voluntarily removing a finger, the newcomer shows their determination and willingness to join us forever. It's also a badge of honor. He proudly shows off the stump of his little finger. Yeah, tell me why I shouldn't execute you on the spot. It's been a while since we've had a fight. You could execute us, but who would take our place? Shameless scum who rob and kill to their heart's content? Bastards who accept mutants into their gangs and pray to the arch-enemy? There have always been outlaws on this ship. You're better off with outlaws like us. Who don't go too far to and who keep the heretics down. You're making some good points. If the rumors about you are true... What rumors? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Then you yourself know how it goes. These are criminals. And then there are criminals. You're making some really good points, dude. I suppose you may be of some use. I shall permit you to take a few of the more basic weapons and leave. Serve the ship well. Seneschal grits his teeth, impotent in the face of your choice. One day I will realize the depth of your wisdom and wisdom of your decisions, Lord Captain. But in the meantime, I will pray that this act does not come back to haunt you. If it does, we can just stomp them then. Hear that, boys? The Lord Captain himself is expecting good things from us. We can't let him down. His cronies make sounds of approval. We will fulfill your command to the letter. No heresy, and do not shoot the innocent. Those are the only two things I ask.
I always have a backup plan.
Other than that, yeah, you probably need to defend yourself. We're going in and out of the warp very often. Oh, there's another one? Alright. I wonder what would have been here if I would have just attacked him. Ooh. Well, we're trying to be a man of the people this run, so...
That's how it's done.
Oh well. It's not the first bit of loot I've had to walk past today. Hopefully, it will be the last.
Rise to the top, or get left.
Where did he go? Did he disappear into... Oh, we can go down here. Anything? Nothing. Alright. Well, I guess the red-bearded man just disappeared. So, let's head back over here. You don't have a name. Yeah, no names over here. So let's head over and talk to the dead man.
Keep your wits about you.
Piece of candy. Thank you. Getting a hell of a lot of cargo, which we are going to need to bribe some of the other factions. Alright, dude. A sinewy, middle-aged man watches the bustle of the bay with a detached expression. Every so often, whenever his eyes linger on the blood mark inscribed nearby, his face changes strangely, and his hands clench into fists. Just as you begin to hear the rumble of an approaching train, the man's gaze turns towards the track. He leans forward. This is what they want me to do. But this is something I've had problems with myself in the past, so I'm not just going to let him do it. What do you think? What do you think you're doing? What? I didn't. The man starts and almost falls, but manages to keep his balance. In the dim lumen light, you notice old scars scattered all across his body. The scars seem vaguely familiar. Look at the man's... Oh, God. Are you going to debuff me again? Please don't. The scars all vary in length, width, depth, and shape. However, you notice a pattern in the way the scars are aligned, as well as a series of faded symbols on the man's rough skin. Death cultists bear similar marks on their bodies. But spinners are constantly renewing their wounds, while this man's look long since healed. Your eyes always return to the blood symbol. What do you know about it? It's a symbol of the blood-spun web. I come here every watch, but it hasn't been here before now. I guess today must be a special day, he smiles strangely. The man's faded eyes go wide as he notices Cabela. His voice quivers. Have you come to take me to the other side? Cabela briefly studies the man's face, then turns away. I do not know you. Death's gaze is not upon you. Okay, so we do have to save this man's life. The man lets out a dull groan and turns to look at the symbol again. But then why is it here? Who are you? A dead man. I lost my name many years ago. I've been just another dead man ever since. You dare insult the rogue traitor with your impudence? Your body may already be covered in scars, but your tongue seems to be asking for more. Abelard, just calm down a little bit. He lost his name. It's hardly the strangest story we've heard today. You look like you are about to take your own life. Are you having a rotten day? Yeah, I would have put it a different way, but yeah, let's ask him. My whole life has been rotten, and I only have myself to blame. I've tried to change things, fix things, but I always ended up here. So eventually I accepted the truth. Yeah, let's not follow up on that at all. You know symbols of the blood-spun web. You bear similar scars. Are you a spinner? I was, but I failed to complete my final assignment, so I was exiled from the cult. The Vizier told me to kill the one who would be at a certain junction of the utility tunnels at a certain hour. I went to the appointed spot, then I waited. An hour, 2, 5, the junction was still empty. Nobody came. After hours of waiting, I finally realized the person at the junction had been me the whole time. It was my turn to go to the Undying One, but I was afraid. I couldn't do my duty. I ran. Yeah, you were ordered to die? For what reason? The man looks at you, but some would choose to leave the righteous path. These earn penance in due time. Her whip sings vengeance on renegade menace. Her blades pass sentence. For cowards seek to hide their hearts, but death makes no precedence. It takes what it is due in essence. He stops, then adds hoarsely, the third verse of the Song of Trailing Blood. The Vizier recited it to me before sending me on my final assignment. I didn't realize at the time that it was my judgment. Another verse, another step along the trail of blood. The riddle is trivial. It is time for death to take what it is due, and the Vizier is waiting expectantly for you to carry out the sentence he passed years ago. There were plenty of reasons. I sowed death. I offered him the souls of the most pleasing men and women I could find because it kindled my passions. I killed well-off crewmen who didn't deserve their wealth, and I took their thrones. I killed enforcers who looked into my eyes without fear because I wanted to be feared. I reveled in bloodshed. I betrayed the tenants. I realized it, but I couldn't help it because I enjoyed it. You're making it real hard to want to help you, dude. Oh, you poor thing, I think I'm gonna cry. You couldn't stop slicing people up. That must have been so hard for you. Adira, considering what we know about the ghost of this ship, or what we will know not too long after leaving Footfall, you are the last person to talk shit about this man. Even my whispers have nothing to say to a pathetic tale like that. I bet they're thinking, what a lousy self-absorbed sack of scum. Again, Adira, I'd watch them words. You might choke on them here pretty soon. So the spinners simply let you go? They made no attempts to find you and kill you? There was no pursuit. I thought I'd see their black blades the very next day. Instead, years passed without them taking my heart. I tried starting a new life, but the terror never stopped eating away at me. When I got truly desperate, I went to the Temple of Death myself, but no one there would speak to me. When I gave them my name, they just whispered, Seabreed has gone to the Undying One. They looked through me like I wasn't even there. I've lived like this for 20 years, like a coward, like a dead man. You don't sound particularly remorseful. I've spent years in remorse. I'm tired of it. Have you killed any more innocent souls since you ran? No, I've been afraid to touch my own knife since that day. Thought it might just stab me on its own, but the temptation is always there. Yeah, yeah, we've got some choices here. No, I'm going with one. You are a coward and a butcher of the innocent. I will purge my ship of your existence. We've got to pass at least one of these tests. The man does nothing to stop you. He even leans closer to the rails, accepting his fate with a smile on his face. The undying one is death. This is Sparta! Cabela stares at the remnants of he who was once her brother in service. Truly, it is better to die for him than to live for yourself. This he forgot. I thought you said you didn't know him, Cabela. Where are we even supposed to go? Do we jump off now? Or do we come over here and try and find that red-bearded man? Oh, they painted a new mark. And that box is still there, isn't it? God damn. Alright, well. Let's head on over. See if we can't find this.
I always keep my
A
options
boot print
open.
has smudged this symbol slightly. The trail leads towards the slums. Oh no. Okay, so knife fight. Good old fashioned. The kids have been waiting for you. How was your shift? We worked hard. I helped out a friend with the loading, and he gave me some cards. Take them and exchange them for new shoes. Yours are all worn out. Maybe I should have held on to those ration cards. Oh, thank you. I've already made your bed for you, so once you've eaten, you go and rest. The little ones and I will head out to the marketplace and leave you in peace. Why did the Emperor send me such a wonderful wife? Aww. That's very sweet. Can I talk to you? Not really, no. Okay. What's this? Oh. What is this? I hope we get something besides sludge this time. No, that seems to be the only thing on the menu. Oh, God. Can't do anything with the knife fight, huh? Ooh. I'm gonna take this. Oh. We only gave them one ration cart? Alright. Oh, clogged the tunnels so much for a house in the outskirts. They've bred the void rats, and now they're all over this level too. An old man can't get no peace no more. Oh, you poor guy. Hey, I live here. And you all just keep waddling right through? Yeah, well, don't build your house in the middle of the road, dude. Is there anywhere else? Can we go? Nope. Just up here. Come on, Abelard. There we go, old man. Another ration card. Again, I have no idea what I can use these for. But they might come in handy. We can come up here. What's this? Even in this place, as dismal as this, people have managed to set up a small altar at which to pray. It is relatively clean and well maintained. Oh, the Emperor would be pleased. What is this? Book of Prayers. The wearer deals 10% more damage to Xenos and demons. If the wearer has conviction dogmatic, the bonus is doubled. Oh my god. That is going to be really good for either Argenta or maybe even Abelard.
What do we have here?
I'll take this. You know, you guys said these ration cards were really rare, but I have found 25 just sitting on the ground. Hello?
This is
Ooh.
intriguing.
Next door has invited me over again. Maybe I should ask her to marry me. Can I go this way? Have I gone in a... Oh, we have not gone anywhere near in a giant circle. Alright. Well, continue on the path. Let's try and find a little bit more loot. Ooh. Can we go this way? Yeah, okay.
I always have a backup plan.
What did you see and where is it? Yep, just stand on the dead body. I'm sure that's not going to cause anyone any problems. Rogue trader coming through. Get this morning parade out of here. Shreds of rat carcasses and yellow-green moss stew in the cloudy sludge. Ugh! Along with other unidentifiable ingredients. Ugh! Oh, that is disgusting. It is a cold day in hell when those Nutribars look good in comparison. Ah.
Is there money to be made?
I don't know, is there? I keep hearing a sound like you see something. Is this another altar? Can we go up there? No, it's just a chimney. And we've gone in a full circle. How do we get over here? What? So it said to come over here. I haven't seen any. Alright, find the way down. Okay. Alright. Thank you. When the pathing is better than the bullshit eyes. Oh. Something's happening. Blindfolded old man.
This could be an opportunity.
An old man in pitiful rags listens intently to the sound of your footsteps. A stinking piece of cloth is wrapped around his eyes, with greenish pus oozing out from under it. Ugh! The old man lays his trembling hands protectively on the heap of junk that serves as his bed as well as his table. An empty beggar's mug makes a clinking sound next to his withered leg. Yeah, here you go, man. Throw a strip of dried ration meat into his mug. Here, have something to eat. The old man ravenously sinks his remaining teeth into the meat's tough fibers, but soon gives up on chewing and swallows the piece whole. Could this be a true miracle of the Emperor? Or is it just another dream? What happened to your eyes? The void rats gnawed them out while I was asleep, and the sewer water made my wounds were washed with was infected. Turns out the pain became a stinging feeling that wouldn't go away and only got worse. How does a blind old man manage to survive in a place like this? People help me. Good people. Not so good ones too. He sweeps his withered arm vacantly around the slum. Leave the old man be. Good luck, man.
I always get the job
These
done.
crates are typically used to transport weapons. The worn away markings make it impossible to determine where the shipment came from, and the scuffed surface indicates that the crates have been moved frequently. You look like the guy who walked away, and you have a name. The day the Lord Captain wandered into our slum will be remembered in legends. The broad-shouldered man raises a hand in greeting. His old prosthetic creaks plaintively as it takes the weight of his body. The locals and the enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name, you might say. I'm in charge here in this hole of a place. You recognize the shaggy red beard, yep, okay, and the keen black eyes. This is the man who was watching you during your encounter with the enforcer and the station worker. Yeah, let's get some iconoclast points. Give the foreman a pile of ration cards. Hand these out to the people. You'll know who needs them most. He opens and closes his mouth in astonishment. Lord Captain, you've just helped some good families survive. I'll divide the cards among them, and be sure to tell them it was your lordship who did them this good turn. I saw you near the marketplace. What were you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating. I feel sorry for the lad, but there was nothing I could do. I've stuck my neck out in the past. I'm not doing it again. Tell me what life is like for the workers on the lower decks. They toil day in and day out for the glory of the ship. The rest of the time, they do their best to survive. Faced with hunger, the more deranged of the enforcers void leprosy, fires, floods, and noxious fumes. The foreman lists here on his fingers, although he has fewer than nature's average to work with. In a word, it's a decent enough life. If you work, you survive. If you freeload, you also survive if you're clever. Well, and if the God Emperor wills it. What are you cooking in that vat? Believe it or not, this soup made from the mold slime and technical drain water has been simmering here in this vat for at least 200 years. Non-stop. Ugh. See the growth on the walls over there? We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat, and someone gets to have meat in their bowl. It's for those who can't even earn a ration card. I feed them in exchange for services or favors. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. Ugh. Well, on one hand, I'm very glad that this isn't the rations we're handing out, but on the other, oh my God. That pipe has calcified. Like, that is just hard sludge breaking up that pipe. My people keep an eye out for workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course. Ingrates. Oh my God. I already have one horrible debuff. Yeah, well, I guess in for a penny, in for a pound. Give me some of that soup. Let my servants see that any food is a great blessing. Oh God. I really don't want to do this. I don't think that's a good idea. Mold slime is something of an acquired taste. It takes 2 years, maybe 3, for your stomach to get used to it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for saving me from myself. Lord Captain, you must be joking, surely. As if he's serious as a void kraken. Yeah, I'm gonna follow the advice. I don't need another horrible permanent debuff. Or, even worse, I don't need to fall down to Nurgle. Jesus. I will follow your advice and not take that risk. The last thing we need is to poison the Lord Captain. Emperor forbid. I seek the Bloodspun Web's temple. Do you know where it is? The cultists don't let people like me on their rites and mysteries. I'm grateful to them for the service to the God Emperor, but to be honest, I can't get behind their love of death. I'm too much fond of living. Lord Captain, I beg another second of your attention. Please accept this humble gift from us, the common people of the Bay, for all the good you do us, the most precious thing we could get for your lordship. Ooh. If the wearer did not move during their turn, or became immobilized, slowed, stunned, or knocked prone, they gain temporary wounds equal to 6. If the wearer has conviction iconoclast, all their allies immediately gain the same. Oh my god, that's going to be really good for me. Thank you, dude. Ooh, we got a level up. About what time is it? Yeah, it's getting to be about that time of the hour. Alright. Sorry to bring this to a close so quick, but like I said, getting to be about that time of the hour, so I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me. I hope you all have had a wonderful day, and until I see you next time, have fun, and stay safe out there.